Hey everybody. Today I'm going to report on my SYMDEKO experience so far. I'm 3.5 weeks in. When I started, I had just finished a phage cycle where I had that sinus infection I mentioned. That phage cleared it right up. And then I started SYMDEKO. My PFTs here were, that day that I started, were 68.6%. Which is the highest I had been. So even before SYMDEKO, I've been on a really nice steady incline once my lungs have been cleared of all that crud and my sinuses. The first week of SYMDEKO, I experienced bad diarrhea for like 3 or 4 days, and then it passed. The other symptom I experienced, and it's one of the side effects they claim, is sinus congestion. But for me, that typically means you're going to get a sinus infection. And sure enough, I did. So a couple of days in, had a sinus infection. It escalated, got kind of, to a point where I was really uncomfortable. But it seemed to calm itself, where I just had this nice, steady infection. It wasn't really affecting me, but blowing out green. A lot of bleeding just from the irritation. Looking into my nostrils, I could see everything is so like fire red. Just really irritated. But beyond that, I didn't have any side effects that really made me want to stop. I just kind of powered through those things, and they settled. 3 weeks in, I can tell you, so let's go over the obvious thing, my PFTs. I went up 3 whole points. So I was at 60, what did I say that I was? 68.6. Today I'm like 71.3. So that's good. That's highest today. Was the highest I've ever been in years. 71.3 isn't a number I have seen in a very, very long time. So I'm into the 70s now. This is awesome. Overall, I feel really good. This is one of those things that I can't really measure well, but I sleep better. I wake up easier. It's been a very, very busy few weeks, with kids' activities and holidays and extracurricular activities, and I have been able to keep up, which is that's one thing I can't really measure, but I can just tell you, I feel better. I've had some people comment, "Hey, you look good," which is nice. One problem I am still having, I'm not sure if it's SYMDEKO or not, is my belly. So I'm basically, anything I eat, I'm having trouble. I'm getting bloating. I am getting, constipation. Sometimes I get food that just wants to stay in my stomach for many, many hours past the time it should have passed through. So I'm having some indigestion there. Not sure if it's SYMDEKO. I always have these problems. I've mentioned these in all my prior videos. My stomach just doesn't want to work right. So I'm going to look into something, looking into my diet, doing a FODMAP or this lectin fad, whatever's going on. I'm going to start really concentrating on my diet so I'm not so uncomfortable when I eat food, because food is becoming a problem for me. Now, I was on a steady incline with weight for a while, but then once everything kind of stopped, I've been losing a lot of weight. So I'm not at a healthy weight right now. I really want to that's my next goal. But I wanted to mention something about that sinus infection. I had it cleared. So after 3 weeks of this, saying, okay, time to try the next thing, one of the things I was provided was mild silver protein in this nasal spray format by MSP Research. So I do sinus, for instance, every day, like a Neomed, every time. Just green and hard stuff, just gross stuff comes out, and just constantly bleeding throughout the day because of all the irritation. I did this for 2 days, just 2 days, sprayed in a couple times a day, and it's completely cleared. I have no green coming out. I can tell I'm open, no bleeding. And today I blew my nose, and it was just clear snot. I can't remember the last time I just had regular snot come out of my nose. I'm always producing mucus. It's just always gross. So 2 days, this cleared my sinus infection. Amazing. So I've got a couple of these. I'll be hanging on to this. This is a really nice tool to have. I also have a form of this in a liquid format that I will nebulize. So the next time I really feel an infection coming on, it's back to the phage, and I'm also going to combine it with the mild silver protein nebulization too. And I'll do a video on that when the time comes, but hopefully not anytime soon, because I'm feeling really good. So my next goals are figure out my diet, figure out how to get my stomach working so I can digest and process food. And then I really need to get myself into the gym. You know, I have a home health nurse who comes by every month and flushes my port. And, you know, he sees me, I have to take my shirt off to do that. And he was kind of like taken back because the last time he saw me a few months ago, I was looking really good. I was working out. My stomach was working, you know, processing food. I was finally putting on weight. I've lost all that and then some. And he called me. I was like, you need to get back to the gym. And he's right. So it's just a lot to focus on. But yeah, diet, exercise. It seems like the most basic of things, but you know, when you have these infections to deal with too, they always throw a wrench in that work. So now I feel like it's time to do that. All right, I'm rambling. I don't want to go on too much, but SYMDEKO so far, good stuff. I just got my next refill. I'll keep taking it. I'll still report on some either side effects or if I continue to see improvement. And I'll probably do another video on this silver protein again in the future once I have more information on it. Okay, thanks for watching.